All right, welcome friends. We'll start at the top of our mat, taking a few moments to allow yourself to get reacquainted with your mat today, rolling out the ankles, the knees, finding movement in the body, however, whatever ways feel serving and natural. Exploring the grounding and the support that exists under your feet, whether you're directly connected to the earth in this practice or inside, you're always connected to the earth. And releasing any movement, shape, expression until you feel you are ready. Inhale, float the arms up, palms together, finding a back bend. We'll exhale, bow forward, taking it down, opening the arms. We fold. Inhale, flat back. Feeling the energy rise up from the back of the legs through the low back. Exhale, fold. And we'll release any energy here. Maybe grab opposite elbows, sway side to side. Letting the upper body and the head become heavy if that feels safe. Maybe finding gentle self-massage on the legs. Inviting connection in every aspect of this practice. We'll slowly roll up bit by bit, taking your time, allowing the body to find its alignment. As you grow taller, shoulders come down and back, and we'll float the palms up as if lifting something to the sky. The gaze follows. Palms together, down through heart center, Samasthiti. Welcoming in an intention, or use this as prayer for someone else. And we'll root down through the left foot as we step the right foot back slowly and mindfully, coming into a high lunge, pulsing here a few times if that feels necessary. Maybe you find stillness right away. We'll shoot the arms forward and up, gaze follows. Palms come apart, gaze moves forward, chin parallel to the earth, breathing here into the right hip flexor, back of the right leg. We'll float the arms down, floating them up, finding gentle movement here in a way that feels accessible and natural. Can you stay connected to this movement? We'll lower our right knee, find a back bend if that feels good, as the arms slowly come down through center to frame the left foot, shifting the hips back, half Hanuman, half splits, keeping your hips squared. We'll find some gentle movement here as we shift forward and back a few times. Right toes tuck, right knee lifts, left fingertips to the sky. The gaze can follow or stay down, finding a half bind in the arm if that feels serving. Left palm meets the earth. We'll step the left foot back, finding our plank pose, rocking back and forth, finding movement. We'll lower right arm, left forearm, hips, entering Sphinx pose, breathing into the back. Arms come in, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose, peeling it up, releasing. Inhaling to peel it up, exhaling to release if it feels right to sink the breath. And one more time. We'll find movement in the ankles, tuck the toes, pressing up into tabletop for a few rounds of cat-cow, undulation of the spine. Letting this movement sync with the breath if that feels accessible. Letting it be slow or match the pace that feels serving. We'll shift the hips back, Balasana, child's pose. Breathing into the entirety of the spine. As you draw the fingertips in on tented hands, we'll press up through cactus-like arms. Finding some movement here as you extend through the arms, pressing out of the shoulder blades and down to the earth. Good. Walking the hands back out, full child's pose here. We'll find action in the hands, tuck the toes, lifting through plank, hips to the sky, down dog. Pedaling the feet, finding movement, maybe welcoming in a side body stretch here as you roll the feet from one side to the other. back into our down dog, and we'll walk the feet slowly, one foot at a time, to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, roll it up. Once again, arms float up, lifting to the sky, gaze reaches up. We'll exhale, float the palms down. Inhale, float them up. Exhale, down through heart center, Samasthiti. We'll do the same sequence on the other side. Rooting down now through the right foot, we'll inhale, left foot up. Roll the ankle if needed. Step the left foot back, finding crescent lunge on this side. Taking a few moments to enter, pulse. Let the body arrive. Noticing only with curiosity if anything feels different here. Arms shoot forward, up. Palms come together, gaze is forward, chin parallel to the earth. Can stay still here or pulse a few times, finding any movement that feels right for this expression. Maybe you're perfectly still. We'll lower left knee, arms come up, reaching tall. Exhale, float them down to frame the right foot. Shift the hips back, half Hanuman, half splits. Hips are squared, breathing into the back of the right leg. We'll find movement as we shift forward and back. Left palm roots down, right fingertips up, left knee is up. You can take the bind if that feels right. Remembering that maybe you did the bind on the other side, but it doesn't work here. And we'll come back to our plank pose, lowering left forearm, right forearm, pausing for a moment in this forearm plank before gently lowering the pelvis and the legs, rising up into Sphinx. We want to stay tall to the shoulders. We'll bend the right knee, send the gaze over the right shoulder, looking at the right foot, over the left shoulder at the left foot. Okay, we'll lower down, palms frame the ribs, Bhujangasana, inhaling up, exhale, release. Tuck the toes, press through, plank. We'll move into side plank. Feet can be stacked here or find any variation that feels serving to your body. For a modification, you can bring the right foot in front of the left. Keep the hips lifted. Maybe the gaze is up, straight, or down. Then we'll return to plank, taking it to the other side, rolling onto the edge of the right foot, finding the variation that works for this side. And although we want to mirror both sides, we ultimately have to honor each side. Maybe it's different today. Maybe tomorrow it'll be the same as yesterday's practice, but we honor each practice. Returning to a full plank, shift the hips back, down dog. Find your drishti, find your breath. And we'll step our feet one footprint forward so that the hands can comfortably reach the backs of the ankles. And we'll reach the right arm through the underbelly to the outside edge of the left ankle, pulling a deep stretch across the shoulder blades. Breathe here. Right hand comes up. We take the left hand under the belly to the outside of the right ankle, breathing into the left shoulder blade, noticing what you notice. And then continuing to walk the feet, stepping them one foot up, we'll find a modified wide-legged fold here, finding movement that feels good and serving, swaying. Bending the knees so the back of the hands can meet the earth as you gently stretch the tops of the wrists, the tops of the forearms. Taking the palms to the earth, fingertips pointed in towards the body, stretching the wrists, the front of the forearms. We'll slowly roll it up. Hands to the sky as we exhale, float them down. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, float them down, imagining gathering energy, meeting the sky, and bringing it back down into the body, renewed, recycled. We'll take our hands to find our strap. I'm using a Shiva strap here, but you can use a dog leash, a tie, a strap, anything you have, a belt. And we'll take it behind the back, fists are side by side. I want to create this action of pulling the wrists apart, or pulling the strap apart rather. So you inhale, lift the arms away from the back, breathing into the tops of the shoulders. And gently lower. Option to continue this next part with your Shiva strap or whatever you're using, or find Yogi Mudra hands. We'll inhale, extend, exhale, fold halfway, then lift the hands and the arms away from the body. Continue your fold. Micro bend in both knees. However, a deeper bend can also be possible. Note that the feet should be about as wide as your mat, maybe even a little bit wider. Maybe you're still here, maybe you're finding some gentle movement. We'll release the hands to the earth. Inhale, flat back. Legs are straight. Exhale, fold, finding your deepest fold. Whatever that looks like, however that looks, is beyond the point. We focus on feeling. Good. And finding some movement here as if you were going to drop down into Malasana Yogi Squat, but keeping it moving. Maybe rolling through each foot. And we'll send the hips to the sky, folding once again, gently heel-toeing the feet together. We'll inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, roll up. Arms float up towards the sky. Palms together, down through heart center. Samasipi. We'll meet the top of our mat. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, fold, bow forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. And we'll step right foot back, left foot back, finding plank. We'll inhale as you exhale, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, we'll meet in down dog however you get there. We'll inhale, right leg to the sky, bend the knees, stack the hips, opening the groin. Sending your gaze under the left underarm so the shoulders stay square to the earth. Kicking the heel towards the glute, we'll straighten the leg. Exhale as you bring the knee to the navel. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, we'll bring it through and step the right foot out to the left side. Edge of the foot meets the earth. Left hand to the sky. Maybe the gaze follows. Lift the hips. The left inner edge of the foot meets the earth, or maybe the entire foot. Right foot back to the earth, and we'll shift forward through a three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, we meet in down dog. Continuing to pedal the feet to recalibrate. Inhale, left leg to the sky, bend the knees, stack the hips, open the groin. Gazing under left or right underarm here. Extend the leg. As you exhale, knee to navel. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend. Left knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend. Carrying it through, stepping left foot out to the right side. Edge of the foot meets the earth. Right inner edge or foot meets the earth. Right hand to the sky. Lifting the hips. Both hands return. We'll send the left leg to the sky. Through three-legged chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Find your drishti. Maybe finding some flow through plank and down dog. Just noticing your body right here, right now. Bending the knees, finding child's pose once again. We'll bend the elbows at the head, bringing the palms and prayer hands over the tops of the head. Edges of the hand meet, lower down to the earth, breathing into this slight variation in the forearms. Palms are open, receiving. Palms meet the earth, confirm, rise up. Inhale, float the arms up. The palms come down to the third eye point, the tips of the thumbs gently pressing into that space between the eyebrows. Breathe here. Palms to heart center. Breathe here. Finding our strap once again. You can stay in this kneeling position with a block under the hips or come into a cross-legged position if that's more serving. Holding the strap with the right hand, we'll take the strap, flip the palm to face behind the body, slide the fingertips down the spine, left arm comes forward and behind you, fingertips up the strap. We want to create the action of gently pulling down on the strap with the left hand, creating a stretch in the right tricep, back of the right arm, as well as the top of the left shoulder. Keeping the pelvis tilted here, low belly in. We'll release. Roll the shoulders up and down and back a few times before taking it to the other side. Right arm comes up, left fingertips down. Same action. This side, we're pulling the strap down with the right hand, breathing into the left tricep. Noticing what you notice between the two sides. Noticing only with curiosity. And releasing when you are ready. We'll roll the shoulders out one final time. And gently crossing the legs to transition into a seated posture. Sit bones rooted. We'll come into a modified Paschimottanasana, modified forward fold using our strap or your Shiva strap. And we want to position whatever we're using at the balls of the feet. Walk the arms out and then gently pull in so that the elbows are bent. Micro bend in both knees. We'll inhale tall, exhale, hinge at the waist, fold forward, using the strap as a tool, as an assist, to remind us to lead into these folds with our heart, rather than slumping the upper body in an effort to meet forehead to shin or nose to knee. And gently releasing up, we'll bring our right foot to meet the inside of the left thigh, setting up for Janu Sirsasana. Before you find your fold, though, make sure that the sit bones stay connected to the earth. You may have to readjust here. Left leg is straight with a micro bend in the knee. Use the strap to fold, keeping the left foot flexed. And then we'll slide the left elbow to the inside of the left leg as you open the heart out to the right side. Right arm reaches up and over for a right side body stretch. Breathing here. And releasing, gently rising up, taking a moment to transition, however you transition to the other side, assessing the sit bones. And when you're ready, inhaling tall, exhale, using the strap to guide your way down, leading with the heart. Tucking the chin to keep active in the back of the neck so we don't slump. We don't release anywhere in the upper body in the sense of losing engagement. So yes, we release energetically, but we don't want to release the integrity. We'll slide the right elbow to the inside of the right leg, spiral the heart open, left arm reaches up and over in the direction of the right foot. It does not have to touch. Breathing into left side body, noticing what you notice. Release it to center. We can extend the leg long. We can release our strap. We'll bring the bottoms of the feet together, Baddha Konasana. So I like to rock side to side here. It feels really good on the glutes and the outer hips. And we'll interlace the hands at the tops of the feet. Inhale tall, exhale, hinge at the waist, fold forward. I like to keep my elbows pinned against my ribs, not with any force, not forcing my thighs down. And then you can stay still or welcome in that gentle self-touch again, massaging the feet, the ankles. Maybe you decide to work your hands all the way up the legs. Remembering that this offers healing, this sort of mind-body connection right here through touch. And close the knees, and we'll find Navasana, boat pose. So taking a moment to rock onto the sit bones, hands behind the calves. Extending the feet, and when you're ready, if it's in today's practice, release the hands, palms shining up. Gaze stays towards the big toes. Inhale to release to canoe, exhale to crunch it in. You can also bend the knees to modify. We'll hold canoe and then release to the earth. Bringing the feet in, finding some gentle windshield wipering of the knees side to side, breathing into the outer edges of the thighs, the hips, the IT band. And taking the hands to the tops of the knees. We'll inhale the knees away from the body as you exhale, gently hug the knees in towards the chest. Finding this rocking motion back and forth a few times. Just noticing what you notice in the micro areas of the low back. And then we'll find our strap. however you find it. I like to use my toes. Release the left leg, taking the strap, leash, belt, whatever you're using at the ball of the foot. Extend the leg up towards the sky. And we'll walk our arms up the strap, allowing the strap to become an extension of our arms, but the shoulder blades stay connected to the earth. Breathe here into the back of the right leg. The left leg maintains its integrity but remains soft on the earth. Noticing what you notice. We'll take the strap into the right hand. Left hand can come down to the left hip bone, gently opening the right leg out to the right side. The foot does not have to meet the earth or even come close. Breathing deeply, mindfully, compassionately into the inner right leg. We'll bring it back to center, both straps into the left hand, right arm opens to a T as you cross the hip over the pelvis. So again, not forcing foot to earth. Getting an IT band and outer hip stretch here. Releasing back to center, bending the knee, hugging the knee into the chest, breathing into the right side of the low back. And release the leg. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Finding your strap to the ball of the left foot. And walking the hands up your strap, finding the length in the arms. Right leg is soft. And breathe here. It's very important to have the strap at the base of the toes so that it encourages a flexing of the foot. And taking both straps into the left hand, right hand, roots down on the right hip bone, opening the left leg out to the left side. Just noticing what you notice. As if meeting every part of your being for the first time today. And then guiding it back to center, both straps into the right hand, left arm opens up as you cross hip over pelvis. Maybe the gaze drifts over the left arm, remaining soft in the left hand. Gently making any micro adjustments for a few more breaths. As you gently release back to center, you can release your strap. We'll hug the left knee into the chest. And gently releasing the left leg, hugging both knees into the chest. And we'll release both knees over to the left side. Gaze moves over the right side for a supine twist. Maybe letting out an exhale as a gesture of arrival. Softening and melting into the outline of your being, your shape. We'll inhale through center, exhaling, transitioning to the other side. And bringing the knees back to center, we'll conclude with happy baby pose. Knees frame the ribs, hands to the outside edges of the feet, inside edges of the feet, however you get there. Allowing the entire spine to connect to the earth. Maybe you stay still here or find movement. I like to bring my feet into a butterfly position and rock side to side. And when you're ready, we will extend the legs and find corpse pose for Shavasana. Covering up with a blanket, putting on socks or clothes or anything you need to be comfortable, closing the eyes or using an eye pillow. And we'll find a deep cleansing breath together, breathing in through the nose, holding at the top. Exhale, sigh it out, soften the body, giving permission to simply be right here, right now, nothing else. knowing that you can pause this video and stay in Shavasana for as long as you need, giving adequate time to rest, renew. And when you are ready, bringing your awareness back into the space, back into the body, the breath. Bring movement into the wrists, the ankles, fingers, toes as you start to bring your knees in, moving over to either side, left or right, giving space for integration. And with eyes closed or eyelids heavy, beginning to make your way upright, coming into Sukhasana, easy pose. The wind was being quite precarious, so I had to open my eyes. Taking a few moments to ground back into the body, notice what you notice before bringing the palms together in front of heart center, Anjali Mudra. Honor yourself, honor your intention, honor this prayer. Namaste.